And hello everyone, welcome to this evening's stream, and without further ado we're going to get started straight away with the Azuma, the 2C67 Cardiff Central to Penzance, 1023, so it's the class 802, the Azuma. So without further ado, let's get started. So, first of all, let's get out of our chair and sort out whatever safety systems we require. DRA normal. AWS. PPWS. Vigilance. DSD, and I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else. We'll see how we get on anyway. Right, okay. Let's get in the chair then. Unlock the doors. I don't know if the doors will open without the key in actually. Put the key in. Forward. Right, did the keys open? Did the doors open? I can't hear because it's quite loud actually. Everyone's getting off. Probably a good idea actually. So there's the Azuma. I've not given us a whirl yet. We need to carry on setting up though. I've noticed our lights are wrong. So we'll have them on full, I think it is, isn't it? And right, I think we're ready to go. I don't think there's anything else that needs setting up really. Looks like a very complex console, but quite straightforward in terms of driving, he says. Right, let's lock the doors. Something else screeching on the other side, so we've got 150 there. We've got the cross country there, class 220. Okay, let's get going anyway. Right. Quite noisy here. And we're off.
The next station is Dawlish.
Right, need to keep an eye on our speed here for a moment. Driver assist, turn on your safety systems ATP. Right, so I haven't turned something on. Let's just get the speed up on this. Can I access it this way? Is it this one up here? Can't remember which one it said now. Damn it. Oh well. Need to get into the right camera. can take her up to 100. Which will be nice. Hello, Mr. Bob. Welcome to the stream. I'm happy that Dawlish is in Train Sim World. I'm guessing it has something. I'm assuming you have a connection with it in some way. Maybe you live there, or. But good to hear. Ah, so you go there every year. Very nice. I did go there a long time ago in a... feels like another life now. But yeah, very nice place, that area. I come from North Wales, so I'm hoping at some point in the future that will be released on Train Sim World. Hello, Mobile Chernobyl. The Voyager that you had so much trouble with was confirmed glitched. You can't get out of an emergency stop. Not sure if it's fixed yet. Yeah, I've decided to play it safe tonight and not touch the Voyager because all of us Xbox players didn't have the best of starts yesterday. I had trouble getting the Voyager started at the beginning when I did eventually get onto it, and then at the end I don't know whether I must have triggered. It's easy on console with the controller to trigger the emergency, and I couldn't get it going, and yeah, so it wasn't going very well, and I put it all down to myself, but apparently there is a bug with it. I did watch Matt's stream last night, and I think he said it's on the list of fixes on the next patch update. When that patch update is, I don't know, but I imagine maybe it's already been implemented, or in the next couple of days, hopefully, if no later than that. Oh, Mr. Bob, you come from North Wales too. Cool, excellent. I've just bought the Train Sim Classic North Wales route, and I was quite impressed. I've not played Train Sim Classic before, so it's a little bit different from Train Sim World. Ricardo, thank you for your subscription. Much appreciated. Welcome on board. This is very nice to drive. Feels similar to the Pendolino, really. Shot of the sea there. And we got the fairground coming up. Oh, and the water's just disappeared. I don't think that's meant to happen, is it? Right, so we got a stop. First stop coming up at Dawlish. 1.5 miles, well, just over a mile now. It's a nice view out there, isn't it? Beautiful. Reminds me a little bit of the Great Arm in North Wales in Llandudno.
We are now approaching Dawlish.
Right. Very nice. That'll do the job.
This is Dawlish.
Get the doors open.
Service to Manchester Western Railway service to Penzance, calling at Teignmouth, Newton Abbot, Totnes, Ivybridge, Plymouth, Devonport, Dockyard, Keam, St Budo Ferry Road, Saltash, St Germans, Liscard, Bodmin Parkway, Lostwithian, Parr, St Austell, Truro, Redruth, Canbourne, Hale, St Earth, and Penzance.
I didn't want to interrupt the lady then, but yes, Bob, the on-board announcements are a really nice little touch, yes, definitely. Mobile Chernobyl reminds me of the Pacific Surfliner in California. Right, let's lock the doors. Oop. I thought that was the doors ringing then. Just have a quick look from here. Sea looks very inviting. Right, let's get in the cab and...
This Great Western Railway service to Penzance. We'll be calling at Teignmouth, Newton Abbot, Totnes, Ivybridge, Plymouth, Devonport, Dockyard, Keam, St Budo Ferry Road, Saltash, St Germans, Liscard, Bodwin Parkway, Lostwithiel, Parr, St Austell, Truro, Redruth, Camborne, Hale, St Earth, and Penzance.
Right.
The next station is Teignmouth.
She's very chatty, isn't she? Did they use the actual recordings then that they use for real, or did they record them themselves? Be interesting to know. I was watching a Just Trains stream the other night. I can't remember the guy's name now. And I think he recorded some announcements or something. So maybe all announcements are done in-house, I don't know. So we've got a short stop coming up. This is a beautiful coastline, I must say. And the sea does look really good there. Wow.
We are now approaching Teignmouth.
There we go.
This is Teignmouth.
10 Great Western Railway service to Penzance, calling at Newton Abbot, Totnes.
So, where did she say we were? Ultimate Gaming, hello there. They have fixed the PS4 bugs. Good, that's great to hear. Great stuff. It was a bit of an exciting night last night for bugs, wasn't it? But to be fair, although it felt like an age at the time, it was all done very, very quickly, which I'm glad of. guess hopefully they're all fixed now. There'll probably be little bits and pieces that are we'll need seeing to as they arise. Right, let's get going. Because there's problems with the Voyager as well.
Welcome aboard this Great Western Railway service to Penzance. We'll be calling at Newton Abbot, Totnes, Ivybridge, Plymouth, Devonport, Dockyard, Keam, St Budo Ferry Road, Saltash, St Germans, Liscard, Bodmin Parkway, Lostwithiel, Parr, St Austell, Truro, Redruth, Camborne, Hale, St Earth and Penzance.
Right, yeah, so, she's still going on.
Abbot.
She finished? Yeah, so hopefully, that's the major problems that are out of the way with it anyway. But there was something wrong with the Voyager, and I know Matt said in his stream last night it's on the next update, so whether that's been implemented yet, I don't know, but I'm too scared to try the Voyager at the moment on stream, because I had problems with it twice last night in the stream. Mobile Chernobyl, I'm very happy with Dovetail's quick response and openness to their customers, even if it'll take a bit to fix some of the bugs. Yeah, to be honest with you, you know, you can see they're passionate, dedicated people who love what they do. They love trains, and I thought it was very good of them to react to the concerns immediately. They didn't go and hide away. They responded straight away. In fact, I wasn't aware until after the stream that TSW actually posted several comments in my stream giving us various updates, and for some reason they weren't showing him in my chat. I must have had top chat set up instead of live chat or something, and so, you know, yeah, I mean, obviously they needed to get it fixed ASAP because it didn't look good, but I was surprised at how quickly they were able to sort that bug, because it looked that bad. I didn't think it was going to get fixed last night. But it was a couple of hours, so, I mean, that's pretty good. They must have been sweating behind the scenes trying to get it sorted. We've got the rain coming in. Get this down to 60, and I think the window wipers are down here somewhere, aren't they? It's the screen wiper. Right. Thought they weren't working then. I've got my faults switched off, by the way. I had enough faults, real faults last night, to be bothered to be encouraging faults. But in the next day or so, I might try some of them out. I want to try out the is it the signalling? So that'll be interesting, because I like it when the signals are not so predictable.
are now approaching Newton Abbot.
Newton Abbot. Very nice. Right, let's get the doors on.
This is Newton Abbot.
15. Western Railway service to Penzance, calling at Totnes, Ivybridge, Plymouth, Devon.
Mobile Chernobyl, I found I just
Discard.
ignore the faults on the NJ transit line. The Havoc went out and I'm like, well, I guess the passengers are hot. I have no idea how to fix that. Yeah, this is it. I haven't touched any of the foreign routes. I've only ever played UK routes, so I don't really intend to play them, but now that I've got them as part of this deluxe package, I might have a nosy at them in my own time and may give them a bit of a whirl. So how long do we have to wait here for, or not long? Hello, William. How are you doing, mate? Right, we can get the doors locked. And we can get going.
The next train to arrive at platform 3 will be the 10:54.
Oh,
Great
that-
Western Railway service to
Oh, that sounds lovely. Nice. Wow, she takes off quick, doesn't she? Feels like it anyway. There's another one coming in. Cool. I do think the sounds sound really good. I have got a new headset. I don't know whether it's because of that.
Totnes.
Totnes. Hello there, Levi. So you're enjoying it, William? Giving us a rundown. Oh, I'm speeding with reading the chat. Sorry. Right, we've got 7 miles. Rain seems to be coming in a little bit heavier now. Yeah, absolutely loving it. Great. I am myself actually. I'm on Xbox, so I was hit with the big bug yesterday at the start. So obviously we were all a little frustrated with that. But as we were just saying a little bit earlier, Dovetail responded really well to it and got it all sorted. And then when I stopped streaming later on, I had a couple of games on my own which I really enjoyed, because when you're streaming it can get quite a little bit stressful in trying to manage everything, the chat and OBS and for the recorded, the streaming side to it, and the issues going on. Because I've been making videos for a while, but I'm not used to streaming live. It's a bit of a new thing for me. Oh, I was really thrown in the deep end yesterday with it. But it's a really nice route. The scenery is lovely, nice to drive along. The trains feel nice. I'm struggling a little bit with the Voyager though. For some reason my controller doesn't seem to like the settings on it very well, and so it's taken a little bit of time getting used to using the controller with that. But it responds. It drives well. It responds well. Mobile Chernobyl. One day you'll only be reading the people that pay for super chat. That's very kind. I don't think that'll happen. I'll probably get banned by YouTube before I ever get that. But I'm not even monetized anyway at the moment. Even though I've got enough subscribers, I had to delete a load of videos off my channel last year because I used to do wedding videos and they had copyrighted music on it. And so after deleting them, I was hammered with my watch hours, so I'm well below. You need 4,000 watch hours in 365 days. I don't know where mine is at the moment. It's probably not even anywhere near 2,000, so... But last night's stream might have helped a little bit, because everybody was jumping in here to find out what was going on. But I just enjoy doing this as a hobby, if nothing else, and it's a way to connect with the community. Because sadly, with there not being a multiplayer feature, it can sometimes be a little bit of a lonely experience. So I find it more enjoyable being able to chat with people along the way. Wow, ignore that freaking autocorrect. Thanks for fixing that sentence. I don't... This is the other thing. I've got Streamlabs sort of managing the mod side of things, and it was only allowing people to write a certain amount of words last night, which was frustrating me and frustrating others, but I didn't know how to change it in the settings at the time. Is that wiper going any faster? That is the wiper speed, isn't it? I don't like them going too fast anyway, really. That feels a bit too fast now. It's annoying me. Right. Take your eyes off the screen for a second and start speeding. It's because we're going downhill, isn't it? Right, we've got a yellow flashing there. Trust me to get all this rain. The AWS on this sounds quite quiet. It could be easily missed if you got the camera outside. We're diverting.
We are now approaching Totnes.
I was hoping to enjoy the journey in full glorious sunshine, but never mind. Okay, right. Let's go outside and have a look at everybody getting wet. Ooh, we got a bit of thunder as well. Gearing up for Halloween. Spooky. Hello, Matt Plays. Autumn and winter tend to usually always end up in the rain. Yeah. Right. Back there. How long have we got to wait here? Not long. Yeah, I'm very impressed with the sounds. I don't know whether it's because I got a new headset or what. Love the way the lights reflect on the wet ground. I remember when I used to work within media and TV production and stuff, when they used to do night scenes, they always used to spray water all over the ground so that the light reflects off the ground to make the camera pick up the picture better and clearer and make it more interesting and detailed. Right, we're ready to go. Good God. The heavens have opened. Oh, we're just going into a 25-mile... Yeah, we are. Whew, that was lucky. I was just revving up then.
The next station is Ivy Bridge.
That's one of the common mistakes I make when playing this game is you come into a station which is like 60 miles an hour or something, and then it changes just as you leave. It catches me out, as it nearly did then. Looks like this rain's going to be setting for the rest of the journey. Right, we've got our 60 mile an hour back. My ambition, my challenge is to eventually learn one of my favourite routes so that I know without having to rely on the HUD where every single signal is and where every speed change is. Just like the real train drivers have to do. I'd like to be able to do that on the Preston to Carlisle route, which is my favourite. I'm into my BR Blue. Just takes me back to my childhood. Right, we've got quite a big, longish run to the next station, Ivy Bridge. This train's really nice to drive. It feels very similar to the Pendolino. It looks a bit like it in a way. Matt Plays TV. Autumn and winter tend to usually always end up in the rain. Yeah. What I'm hoping to do after this run, if I manage to get there alive, is 150. I really like driving that. I prefer separate throttle and brake. It's probably because I mainly drive the diesel stuff in the BR Blue era, and so that's what I'm used to. So I'm struggling a little bit with the Voyager for some reason, of it being combined brake and throttle. It just doesn't feel right through the controller for some reason. This feels fine though, and it's combined throttle and brake. Oh dear. I hope everybody else is enjoying the game if you've bought it, those of you who are in the chat. Or if you're sort of just having a look to find out what to do, I do recommend it. What I quite like about it is it's a nice long, feels like a nice long scenic route. Got plenty of variety in it. I can't wait till is it Tuesday when is it Tuesday the 30th? It's on the 30th anyway when it releases for everyone who don't wish to buy the deluxe, who just want to get the free starter pack or buy the things separately. That's when our extra DLCs we've previously bought start to be fed into the game. So it'd be nice to see what layering is brought in. I watched Matt's stream last night. He was driving oh god, most famous train ever, Flying Scotsman. Oh, and I love the sound of that steam engine. I'm quite fortunate that I live near a heritage railway called Llangollen Railway, and they have quite a lot of events up there. I'm not a big steam fan, but I find them awesome. I love the way they kind of glide along, very slick. Yeah, Scotsman is fun. But when I first got in it, I thought, oh my god, I'm not going to be... I think that's what put me off getting the steam route, was I thought it just looks too complex to learn. But then I saw some real footage of, I think, a steam engine called Blue Peter climbing Shap, and I was in awe, and I thought, do you know what, I've got to buy it. I've got to buy that Scotsman. And I gave it a whirl on, is it the southeastern route that came with? I can't remember. But anyway, there's a scenario that it comes with it, and then when you hit 100 miles an hour, when you break that speed limit, all the music starts playing, and it's quite emotional. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, tell you what we've not been doing at the stations when we've been stopping is looking for the cannons. We'll have to see if there's a cannon. Remind me to look for a cannon at the next station. Mobile Chernobyl, you'd like some more steam engines for Germany and America. Ah, East Coast Main Line. Thanks for that, Matt Plays TV. Cheers. Yeah, there's a scenario in there, and I loved it. You had to achieve its the record it breaks, isn't it, at 100 miles an hour. And then the Train Sim World theme music starts playing when you hit it. I felt quite emotional. Oh, it's a really nice little touch. And when you look at it, the detailing on it, I do know the devs spent a hell of a lot of time working on it to get it looking, you know, spot on. Proper labour of love on it. Well, I don't think this rain's gonna pull away from us, is it? Still thundering as well. Should have got the camera out then, shouldn't I, when we were going over that bridge? Oh, I should be trying some speed here.
We are now approaching Ivy Bridge.
I think I'm going to be forced into putting my wipers on faster. It carries on. I'm glad that I haven't got false switched on. It'd be a nightmare, wouldn't it, in this rain? This looks like a short station. They all got their brollies out. Stopped a bit too soon there.
This is Ivy Bridge.
My overhang in the back. I am, aren't I? Well, I think I could get away with that, couldn't I? Was that a passenger door or just anyway. Yeah, it's really nice how all the reflections work in the rain. Right, let's lock the doors. Hang on. Passage, close the passage door before applying. I thought I'd closed them. Obviously not. Right, let's go. Just thinking,
Welcome aboard this Great Western Railway service.
are we? Do I need a bit of that? I'll just give it a bit of that.
Plymouth,
I don't know if I felt a little bit of slip then.
St Budo Ferry Road, Saltash, St Germans.
I'm assuming that's the sander, is it?
Torquay, Lostwithiel, Parr, St Austell, Truro, Redroof, Camborne, Hale, St Earth, and Penzance. The next station is Plymouth.
Right, so it's our last stop. It is, isn't it? Wow, that's gone really quick. There's no point in me really doing many outdoor shots because it's quite... That's a nice little hut. On the tractor too. That looked quite detailed. Have to look out for that next time. Yeah, I can't wait for the layering to come in. I can't remember. I think it's written in the description, description in this video what layers in. I think it's an accurate list. So if you want to check what layers in, I noticed in Matt's stream last night the HST layered in, which looked cool. Get the camera to go right over. Right, I think it was about 2 miles from Plymouth last night. And in the Voyager, you know, the end was there. It was in sight. And I must have been doing an outside shot and didn't hear the AWS or something. So it went into emergency, or I clipped the emergency brake by accident. And I was stuck there then for about... Everybody in the chat was doing their damnedest best. We did everything, try and get it going again, but it just wasn't having it. But it turns out it was a little glitch it had, which I know has been solved and sorted out. But I was determined to get to Plymouth, so what I did was I spawned the train in at the previous station. Wow, she's picking up speed now. Does anybody know if... I would have seen it by now, I'm sure of it. But what's handy on the Pendolino is that speed set. Just wondered if this had it. I'm sure I would have seen somebody else using it in their videos. It did. Does. Makes it a bit too easy though, doesn't it? Picks up speed quite quickly on her own coming down here. Right, we got a 60 coming up. Oh, there's a cannon at Plymouth, and I know where it is now. It's on platform 5 or 6. So I didn't look, did I, for the cannons at the last station. It even looks awesome in the fog, doesn't it? Remember going to Windermere and it was like this in the morning. There was this like fog over the Lake Windermere, and we'd gone on a boat trip. So we didn't really see much, but it was very still and eerie. It was like being in some kind of horror film. But it was very beautiful at the same time. Right, I need to knock this speed down. Reward earned, driven 80 miles. I can't see. Oh, that happens in Call of Duty. These banners come across the screen and you're in the middle of some kind of fight. The last thing you need is some banner from... Oh dear. Right. So this 25 is just through the end of this tunnel, I'm assuming.
We are now approaching Plymouth.
Yeah, the announcements sound great. Ah, the cannon, yes, the cannon. Mobile Chernobyl, we'll go and get the cannon. As long as they don't spad at the station. I think we'll be alright. I think we're on the right platform for it anyway. There's nothing worse than spadding through the last station you're going to stop at. I've done that a few times on the Preston Carlisle route.
This is Plymouth.
Right, we've opened the door.
Calling at Devon, Dockyard, Kew,
It's,
St Budo Ferry Road.
let's just read the chat a minute. DJ Seaway. Nice to see a journey undertaken in weather other than sunshine, although we know dynamic weather and volmatic fog is broken with sudden fluctuations. Yeah, it is nice to have the weather. I think most streamers tend to choose the sunshine. It just looks and shows up better, I guess. But sometimes I think the weather, more adverse weather, makes the whole thing much more immersive and realistic. When I was playing, even with Train Sim Classic the other day, I put it like cloudy weather and it looked much more realistic than playing it in the sun. Right, I haven't forgotten about the cannon. We'll just go into free mode. Just put this in neutral. Turn this off. Oh, you've got to put it into off, do you?
Welcome aboard this Great Western Railway service to Penzance.
Right, let's
we'll be
get
calling
out.
at Devonport, Dockyard.
Why won't that close? Anyway, the driver can close it. I think... Is this platform 5? Oh no. How'd you get over to the other platform anyway? Oh, underneath here. Yesterday I was a bit naughty, but I was tired. I've come down the wrong. I can't get down the steps. This is cool. Wow, those engines are really loud. I'm sure they shouldn't be that loud down here. Right, is it this way, is it? I'm sure the cannon was round here, was it? Yeah, there it is. Right. Can't quite get behind this one so that you can see it properly. Hey! Hey! Welcome to Train Sim World 6. Beautiful. Do you know what? I still haven't looked up as to what the significance is behind these. There's obviously some history behind the inclusion of these. Right, stop playing, Dave. Right then. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to drive the 150. So let's come out of here. Main menu. I'm really liking the music now. I wasn't sure of it at first. You know, I like music. Gotta let it kind of wear on you. But no, I do like it. Right, to trains. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to do the journey I drove last night, actually, because it was I quite enjoyed it, and whatever was in the timetable, if I can remember correctly, was quite impressive, so I'm going to replay that one. So it is drive this passenger service from Paignton to Exeter. So we're going on the other line now, on our bottom there. We've just been down to Plymouth, so we're going to head back up, but from Paignton. But before we do that, I'm just going to have a quick break. I'll literally just be 2 minutes, not longer than that, just to make sure my dogs haven't taken over the kitchen and having a banquet in there and wherever else, and I'll make a quick cup of tea. So if you just bear with me just for a moment, and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. Right, Mobile Chernobyl. I was thinking the same. Must be a Royal Navy, right? Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to look into it. I'm going to have to Google that up. I love finding out about the bits of history along the route. Right, so we're doing that one, aren't we? Hello, DJ Seaway, is that correct? Apparently, along the Barbican and Mount Wise in Plymouth, cannons are used as steel bollards instead of the usual concrete or metal style of street furniture. Right. I see. Right then. So, are we ready for this? Now, I've got to remember we got separate throttle and brake. When you change over from combined throttle and brake, it can... I'm just making excuses. Ooh, look at them. Opening up there for us. Right, let's... right. Last night I had to go with this and I was looking everywhere for the safety systems. And, they're here. I even went in the other cab thinking, well, are they just in one end of the cab or something? Because I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think if any of the other 150s have them hidden under there. Is that an TPWS? Normal. I think there might be something on the back here. The vigilance is there. There it is up there. Okay. I think everything else looks okay. Wi-Fi is that? Is it? We don't need that on. Right. Okay. Let's get now that seat down. Get in the seat. Get our master key on into forward and sort out our lights. The headlight, yeah. I think that's everything, is it? Give the horn working. Is that the horn? That sounds good. Instrument lights on. I think we're done. Did I open the doors? No, I didn't. Air conditioning. Sander. Right. Okay. How long have we got? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I haven't been to this station before. In real life, I mean. Because I watch a lot of train-related stuff, particularly train sim-world stuff, I get a lot of real train stuff pop up as well. And there's a video that was recently uploaded on YouTube, and it was being filmed from this very spot here. A dog had come running onto the track, so a train coming in down here had to stop. It didn't do an emergency stop, because it was already slowing down to stop at the station, and the dog then came and ran underneath the train. I think the dog was scared because everybody was trying to kind of rescue it, and everybody was coming onto the tracks, and oh, it could have been a nightmare, because if you'd had a train just coming straight through, it could have been carnage. But anyway, the story happened. It was a happy ending anyway. They managed to get the dog out. How late are we? Do you know what? I'm going to restart after me telling that story. I don't want to start off late. It'll just roll into just being later and later. So let's just go through the motions again. So get these safety switches on. Deja vu. Normal. Wipers, get that flap down. There was vigilance, wasn't there? Okay, in the seat. Master switch. Sorry. On. Forward. Get the doors open. Sort of lights out. Daylight, yeah, that's right. Instruments. I think that's everything. I think. Right. Okay, let's have a quick look outside. Wow. Looking good. Beautiful. All that detail at the top there as well, that looks nice. Oh, it's sunny. The rain's gone. I'm creating a bit of a traffic jam here now. Wow. I love having a nosy round on a lot of the diesel runs for the Pearson to Carlisle route. A lot of the diesel engines in the day have to stop and wait in a loop. It gives you an opportunity to just pop out and go for a bit of a walkabout. Around T-Bay, I think, is quite a good area to go and have a nosy. Right, so let's just put one notch of throttle on. Release our brakes. Some more throttle.
The next station is Torquay. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth.
Hello there, Train Sim World. I'm glad you popped in, actually, because I rewatched last night's stream I did, and your guys were popping in and giving us advice and giving us updates, but for some reason those updates weren't popping up in my chat. I think it was the way I had my chat set up. Instead of having it live chat, I had top chat. Your messages weren't coming through to me, so I wasn't aware of the information you were giving us on the update on the issue we were having with Xbox. So thank you very much for doing that. That's very kind of you. Really appreciated, and excellent for turning things around so quickly, because fair play, that was quick. Felt like an age waiting, obviously, but no, that was quick. Right. And it is all good, very good, I'm enjoying it. So let's have a quick look outside, shall we? Wow. That's awesome. I've not seen this shot before yet. Beautiful. Have I gone into emergency? Felt like I was going into emergency then. at that wobble. The suspension's working anyway. Bit harsh with the brakes there. Oh, don't know what happened there, but
This is Torquay. This
Anyway.
is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth.
Service to Exmouth, calling at Torre, Newton Abbot, Teignmouth, Dawlish, Warren, Exeter St Davids.
there's quite a lot of detail that's obviously needed to be created for this. Wow. Lock the doors. Right, our next stop is quite
The
soon.
next station is Torre. This is a Great Western Railway service to
Got a
Exmouth.
horn there. Yeah, the artists have done a great job, Train Sim World, yeah. I really like it. These are my favourite type of routes anyway, so
We are now approaching Torre.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
love that little wobble.
This is Torre. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth. The next station is Newton Abbot.
We got the Azuma coming in. Just try and get a shot of us pulling out.
Platform 1 for the 12:30 Great Western Railway service to Paignton, calling at Torre and Paignton.
There she goes. Nice. Can I drive the 220? Oscar's asking. I might do, yes. I'll see. I did drive it last night, you see. I was only intending on driving the Azuma, which I've already done, and this. I'll see how I feel at the end of this stream. It did have a little glitch. I know it's on the immediate update list. If it hasn't already been updated, when it goes into emergency mode, you can't get it out of it, and sometimes I'm a bit heavy-handed with the controller, and I can easily put it into emergency, and so yeah, and I just don't think it looked great if I balls it up. But I'm definitely, if I don't drive it tonight, I'm definitely going to drive it tomorrow. It'll be the first train I drive tomorrow. I'll have a look if there's like a short run or something with it. Oh, we can do 60 here. Just coasting down all the way here, just having to apply some gentle brakes here and there. I love the sound of brakes on this. Oh. I don't know if we're going to be able to stop. I was getting too carried away. Gonna have to put it into emergency. Oh, it's just go veer anyway. What was I thinking? Oh, I always get caught out by those go veers. What an idiot. I thought something wasn't right. I played this last night. I don't normally have the objective markers on, particularly when I play on my own anyway. But I found for streaming it just helps a little bit with having to focus on so many things. Gotta be really careful coming down this hill, chaps.
We are now approaching Newton Abbot.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
That's better. My last couple of stops have been quite sloppy.
This is Newton Abbot. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth. The next station is Teignmouth.
Exeter St Davids, Exeter Central, St James Park, Poleslow Bridge, Digby and Soughton, Newport, Topsham, Exton, Limston Commando, Limston Village, and Exmouth.
Is she finished? They're really good though. It just brings that extra touch of realism to things, you know. It's amazing. People forget about sound. It's not all just about visuals. But when I used to work on the video production side of things, and the editing and that, a video could come alive just by adding a little bit of music or sound effects or some kind of rhythm in the background, you know? Anyway,
The next station is
let's get
Teignmouth.
going.
This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth.
What I need to do is plug in a keyboard so I can use the shortcuts for stuff like the horn and other things like the fast camera, fast external camera, because those controls are not on the controller. Have a proper look now. It's fantastic to still see these 150s doing their thing. Going over a road here. Cool. Wow. There you go. There's the money shot. The autumn colours look nice. So if you're unsure about buying it, surely that shot we've just experienced is enough to convince you. And as you can see, I'm playing on Xbox Series X, and I don't want to tempt fate, but I haven't seen any stuttering or jittering that you can often get. And I've only played it a couple of times. Yeah, a few times. Beautiful. Got 220 there. Wonder if this 220 will leave before we do. They're very loud, aren't they, the 220s? Yeah, she is leaving now. We'll watch her go, shall we? Sounds good. So if we don't get to drive the 220, we've just had a little peak look. Right. Our OBS, our AWS rather. Right. Let's get it in first. Right, what have I done? I think because I wasn't in here, the AWS was going off, and does that need Safety systems isolated. Can't remember, I don't know how you reset it. Oh, is it with the doors? I don't think there was a problem anyway. Right, we're going to be late in a minute. Right, let's just try that again. I've taken the key out. Right. I'm not getting anything. Oh, I still haven't closed the doors, have I? That's why. Right, we're okay. We can go now. Panic station's over. Oh, all that panic yesterday over the 220. Having problems with that. For a horrible minute, thought I was going to get stuck in a 350.
This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth.
Mobile Chernobyl. As an American, I'm jealous of how useful your passenger trains are. They're pretty niche here. So our next stop is Dawlish. There you go, look at that. That's a nice, crisp, clean shot. Hello, Bolbads. Clean emissions, yes. Lovely. TFL would have a fit if that got anywhere close to the yeah. Alright, we're coming up to our stop.
We are now approaching Dawlish.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
Right. do.
This is Dawlish. This
Beautiful.
is a Great Western Rail.
Service to
This is very,
calling at Exeter St Davids.
this looks really good.
St James Park.
All the NCPs going over that bridge.
Livingston Village and Exmouth.
I haven't noticed any of them do any mad things yet, as they sometimes do. I've seen them climbing on top of the roof, jumping off the roof, all kinds of things. I think we've seen a few videos. Right,
The next station is
we're ready to go, aren't we?
This is a Great Western Railway service to
Did I close the
Exmouth.
doors? I can't remember. It's not asking me to. Okay, right. Ballbards, yeah, I like the scenery. Yeah, look, it looks good. Might pick up Riviera Line on the 30th. Cool. That's how I was going to do it originally. I was just going to get the free start pack and just buy the line. But then I thought, well, I want to buy the Azuma as well. Still works out cheaper doing it that way. But I just wanted early access. So that I could share it with people, really, so that people could have a look and make their decision what to do. But it's a very therapeutic line to drive. I've got... How many other routes were released with the Deluxe? There was at least another 2, isn't there? Yeah, I won't play them. I might have a nosy at them, but I've never played any of the foreign routes. So how many stops have we got? So we've only got 2 more stops. Well, we've got this little fairground here. I saw people walking around. That's good. Because I think someone was asking, I don't know where, but I think someone was asking somewhere, will there be people walking along the beach and stuff like that? Well, this is the only thing, unfortunately. It just suddenly appears. The tide comes in quickly down south. It goes out and it bloody comes in quick. So if you're going for a paddle, watch out. Oh, it's banking around that corner, isn't it? prefer the commuter line, do you? Which route is that again? The commuter line from and to? If you can remind me, I'm got a terrible memory at remembering. Is the commuter line the Brighton to Victoria? London to Brighton, yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to be honest. I'm not a big fan of commuter routes as a rule because of stop-starting. But that route I do really like because you're not stop-starting all the time. And I love the feel of the trains as well. So I've played that quite a lot. That's probably in my top 5 of routes that I play. There's a video somewhere on my channel where I spad, and my reaction's quite funny. I was too busy chattering away, and next minute I was going through a red signal. Yeah, well, I think it says SPAD alert on the title. I put a clip of it right at the beginning, so you don't have to watch the whole thing, but yeah, I have a bit of a funny reaction to it. I can't remember if I swore as well, I don't know. But there's been worse than that though. I don't know if it was my second or third stream I'd done about a month ago on the Carlisle route, doing some shunting, and everything that could possibly go. I mean, yesterday was great, but everything that could possibly go wrong went wrong in that stream, to the point where I must have derailed the train. I look back at the video and I still don't know to this day what I'd actually done. And it was one of those derailments where, I don't know if you've seen any of the YouTube clips of people putting stuff online of the trains having crashes, but all the stock flying up in the air. You know, that was enough to kind of stop doing this kind of thing. But I've persevered. Oh, what's the top speed limit on this? 75. Ooh dear, being a naughty boy here. I thought these could do 90 anyway. I thought that was their max speed limit. Or are there different variants got different speed limits for them? Yeah, that won't know, will they? No, in my look, they've put a speedometer on my train. The moon's still out, and it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon now. Yeah, when I'm playing the Carlisle route, I like looking at what all these buildings are. And finding out a little bit about what their history is. Mobile Chernobyl. American cargo routes when the train is 3/4 of a mile long going up a hill. A great challenge, yeah. That's where the skill comes in, is pulling freight. I don't know what scenario it is, but there's a scenario in the snow.
We are now approaching Marsh Barton.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
And I was struggling to get the freight up this little hill. I'm having to do a little bit of harsh braking here. I wasn't concentrating properly. At least we haven't spudded. There's coffee all over the passengers though.
This is Marsh Barton. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth. The next station is Exeter St Davids.
There'll be your boss just round the bend with a speed camera ready to catch it, yeah. Oh dear. The 87 is especially hard to drive in the wet weather if you isolate some of the motors. Yes. The passengers aren't late at least, yes, so they shouldn't complain, should they? Right. Why am I putting more brake on? Just put a little bit of throttle. Oh, we're on the flat anyway, it doesn't matter, does it? No need for a hill start.
The next station is Exeter St Davids. This is a Great Western Railway service to Exmouth.
Seems to be slow picking up speed. Is that fumes or is it fog? We're polluting now. I'm sure all that's fumes, you know. That's not fog. Right, we got a double yellow, so we may have a diversion maybe. I was reading up about how fast you should be going through a yellow, and some train driver had said anybody doing anything faster than 36, 38 miles an hour in the yellow aspect zone needs their head seat. And I think he's right. that red? It's showing red on the thing. Sometimes these reds look like yellow. Or it's just my age where my eyes don't pick up a colour very well anymore.
We are now approaching Exeter St Davids.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform, and take care when stepping down from the train.
Yeah, I am running early, aren't I? Did I miss a station somewhere? Is that the reason? Nice.
This is
Get the doors
Exeter
open.
1309, Great Western Railway service to Exmouth, calling at Exeter Central, St James Park, Poleslow Bridge, Digby and Soughton, Newcourt, Topsham, Exton, Limston Commando, Limston Village, and Exmouth.
Right, I was just listening to the announcements there. I thought they sounded really good because they had a bit of an echo on. Right, just catching up on their chat. The lighting is a bit scuffed sometimes, yeah. I think the drivers in real life use their route knowledge and stuff to know how fast to go. Yeah, they definitely do. They have to know that route inside out, don't they? They more or less just do the same route all the time. I think the timetable just has grace periods to make up delay. I know the Elizabeth line has that. Yes. They often arrive into Shenfield 2 or 3 early, even if they leave the station before on time. Cool. Smooth stop. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Very kind. Right. What I'm going to do, I'm gonna leave it here for this evening. I'm gonna chill out with my dogs for a bit and have a glass of cider. But I'm gonna come back on tomorrow and Sunday. And someone was asking, I don't know if they're still here, about driving the 220. I'll give it a pop tomorrow. I think I'll end it while the going's good after what happened yesterday. So, but it's been great, and it's been great to have you back on board again, Ballbads. Nice to see you, and everybody else as well who's been as well. Mobile Chernobyl, if you're still there. Thanks very much. Have a good evening, everyone, and I will catch you all very, very soon. Take care now.